Listen, man, anybody who act like I jerked them or didn't pay them is just liars. Over the years, I just refuse to engage in bullshit, so sometimes I don't even respond to it. The only time people get mad at me that I work with is when they lose the money. When I say lose it, they don't know how to budget it. I'm not their accountant. So I can't think of a rapper that I work with. I'm trying to think. Maybe, only person I say is maybe because he went to jail is Elroy, that didn't buy cars and moved to Jersey. Everybody I work with cop cars and moved to New Jersey. Before you met me, you wasn't copping cars and you wasn't living in New Jersey. Every last that I work with cop cars and moved to New Jersey. But they forgot it was a light bill. And so next year, they forgot that they leased their car. They didn't own it. They didn't realize a war was coming and the price of gas was going to go up. Cam a sucker. Sucker ass. What do? Ain't paying nobody.
Money in hip hop gets ugly when the receipts don't match the lifestyle. Cameron just pulled the curtain back on Dipset, and what he says about money management will change how you see the crew forever. This is not about rap gossip. This is about real business, unpaid work, and the truth about who actually handled money the right way. In this clip, Cam breaks down why some artists with the most money still avoid paying people. He explains how he made it a rule to always pay up. No excuses, no delays, and no funny business. But then things get even deeper. He starts calling out a pattern. Artists making money, but losing it just as fast. Bad budgeting, flashy spending, and blaming the wrong people when it all falls apart. Now I'm about to let y'all hear this for yourselves. But before I do, I just need y'all to like, leave y'all thoughts down below in the comment section, and subscribe. Let's get into it.
I'm going to ask a question from PT because PT has a question before we get back to you taking over the interview and because we're out the museum now. PT wants to know, why would with the most money don't like to pay that they supposed to pay when it's time to pay them? Sin, he thought we should start with you. This is what this PT question. This is what he said. I pay you though. I'm just be clear. Yeah.
I never understood that. It's like a stubborn trait. I never understood that. I think when people work around you or work for you, I just think you should pay them. And that's always the way I carry it. I don't understand that. I can't answer that, PT. I don't know.
You say he doesn't know. You can't answer it.
That's just a selfish, stingy, you know what I'm saying? Whack. You know what I mean? Because Cam, he got a lot of money, and he makes sure that the money that you get it if you work. You know what I'm saying? There's other niggas out there that'll have your money after a show or something like that. Be like 6 in the morning, everybody trying to go home. He thumbing through all the money, counting it 15 times over and over again. Just starving because you ain't eat. You had to pay for all of your gas because you had to use your own car to get there. And he got about 20,000, and then he's just counting. And then your man come and then knock on the window and like, yo, you gonna pay my man? And then he gets all nervous and startled all of a sudden because nobody want to ask for the money. And then you get the money, and then who got the money, who's supposed to pay the that didn't want to pay the get mad that he had to pay the. Going back to the Cam was talking about, if he being a journalist, when you mention something, how the person get mad because he mentioned it. So why the man who got to pay the money get mad because he got to pay it? You know what I'm saying? But you probably, I don't know, sometimes you just got to grab him by
Maybe you just translated that for sin, basically, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate the payments because you do pay on time and you don't mess around with the money.
Listen, man, anybody who act like I jerked them or didn't pay them is just liars. over the years. I just refuse to engage in bullshit. So sometimes I don't even respond to it. The only time people get mad at me that I work with is when they lose the money. When I say lose it, they don't know how to budget it. I'm not their accountant. So I can't think of a rapper that I work with. I'm trying to think. Maybe, only person I say is maybe because he went to jail is Elroy, that didn't buy cars and moved to Jersey. Everybody I work with cop cars and moved to New Jersey. Before you met me, you wasn't copping cars and you wasn't living in New Jersey. Every last that I work with cop cars and moved to New Jersey. But they forgot it was a light bill. And so next year, they forgot that they leased their car. They didn't own it. They didn't realize a war was coming and the price of gas was going to go up. Cam a sucker. Sucker ass. What do? He ain't paying nobody. He ain't giving nobody nothing. Meanwhile, nobody was signing me but Jewels. Not one nigga. But I was robbing and jerking. It ain't one. The only person I can say is Elroy that I can think of, and that's probably because he went to jail. Everybody else, they cop cars and they moved to New Jersey. I pay because I don't want you coming back being like when you shit for me, right? I got certain niggas I be around, but like sometimes a nigga do a favor for me, I be like, yo, I'm just being random right now. I have like, yo, go to the hill and pick up I need you to go get me a pair 3 pair of white on white Airs. I'm just making a scenario up. They'll go do it for me and come back and they'll be like, go look at Flea. So I go give them the money and they be like, nah, Flea, don't even worry about that. I'd be like, no. And I stuff the money right in their pocket and say, yes. Because you're not going to say later, had me go up to the hill and all this, grab the Airs for the ain't even look out. Nope. We're going to dead that right now. I'm going to give you this $220 for your 10 minutes of your time or whatever the price I feel is fair. If they, but I pay everybody that's close to me. I don't care what they do because you're not going to talk about me later and say that I didn't give you anything for something you may have done it for me, period.
I'm up now. PT, listen. PT, you've been telling that story for years. It was a situation to where I was supposed to get paid by somebody who was supposed to pay me.
Oh, wait. Let's be clear. The story wasn't about you. That's one.
Yeah,
the story wasn't about.
Nobody said your name.
The story wasn't about you, but come on.
Yeah.
You've been telling that story for years, so let me ask you. How does it feel?
What story are you talking about?
The one that Zeke just translated from.
We wasn't even talking about. He didn't even say your name.
See?
I know what story PT talked. So wait, now is my time to be funny, and I can't be funny.
You could be whatever you want, but we're just trying to say that nobody ever said your name.
We wasn't even thinking about you.
But I know where it's coming from. Can I be funny? Can I say what I got?
You have the floor.
It's all a show. So let me ask you the same question. You've been around somebody with money. How does it feel not getting paid?
Oh, it don't feel good. See, the difference is with me, right? My name is not in vogue. I don't want to hold on. I'm going to speak for mine. I'm not a phone operator. I want to just get mine and get out the way.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to sit. Yeah, basically.
He said his name ain't in vogue, so he ain't holding on, so he calls you in vogue.
Because he keep bringing up that story, and it's like, all right.
I didn't bring it up.
Nobody actually brought that story at all.
I don't know why I get on here and act like I'm crazy. I know I'm not crazy. I know
Nobody brought the story.
You're asking that question to be funny. Yo, Zeke, how does it feel when your man got the money and don't want to pay you?
Nobody was even talking about you, Sid. You found yourself. You put yourself in the pocket.
I'm actually. You just said. Cam just said. So you translate.
See, I was basically saying when I said translating, I meant you couldn't get the words to muster up to answer the question. That don't mean the story was about you.
I did answer the question.
You kind of was vague about it. So we're on a talk show. So Zeke actually talked.
So Zeke, how does it feel? How does it feel when you went through a kind of similar situation like that? How did you describe that?
See, this is exactly what I did. I understood the situation, and you got to backtrack. At first you get upset. Then a light bulb goes over your head. Me personally, because I'm the. You say, why am I not the motherfucker who's not mad? You understand? Like, why am I the person who feels like I'm mad? I want to be the person who has the money. So I reinvent myself.
Zeke, he asked you how you feel when that happens.
I said, I feel reinvented.
You reinvent yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reinvent myself. I don't got time
like
to
that.
hold on.
I like that.
To your love.
So, Sin, are you mad at their answers?
Yeah, kind of, because they being vague and you not saying nothing. You talking? I was being vague.
Yo, bro, they wasn't. They was actually cold and calculated. What PT basically said, it was great answers. PT basically said, I'm not going to shut up. I'm going to ask for mine. That's what he basically said. And that way I could get out your way. When what Zeke said, he basically said, I'm not going to sit there, argue, fight with you, and none of that, because I got a whole nother way I could get some money. And that way I'm going to go with plan B, C, D, E, F, G. I translated, that's what I basically said. You moping around, they said.
Money doesn't ruin teams. Bad money habits do. Listening to this, I think the real lesson is bigger than Dipset. This is about accountability and financial literacy in the music business. I respect the mindset of paying people on time. That builds trust and long-term success. But I also see how fast money can disappear when there is no structure behind it. No budgeting, no planning, and no discipline. So let me ask y'all this. Do you think Cameron's approach to always paying people is the main reason he stayed solid while others struggled? And let's be honest. Do you think Dipset's situation was more about leadership or personal choices? Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. And make sure you like and subscribe. Peace.